This is my presentation on Windows Server 2008 Server Core, an introduction to a new type of Windows Server installation. So what are the benefits of having Server Core? Well, you get a reduced attack surface. The reduced maintenance is that it only installs what it uses to manage the server, and that's it, such as ADDS, ADLDS, DHCP servers, DNS servers, the file servers, print services, and streaming media. The less disk space that's required is approximately 1.6 gigabytes to install, but 2 gigabytes for total with page filing and any of the other stuff that is needed. Reduced management is that there are fewer applications and services, so there's less to manage. The greater stability is that since there is less applications and services involved, there's less areas for a human error to take place, so you have less chances to screw things up. Your limitations of Server Core is that it's command line only. You have to be comfortable enough to be able to use command line commands, which took a little bit of time, but it's very rewarding. Some other limitations that it cannot be upgraded from previous Windows Server OSs to Server Core, cannot be upgraded from a full Windows Server 2008 installation, and it cannot be upgraded from a Server Core to a full installation Windows Server. This is clean install only, unless you have another Server Core, but for the most part it's just a clean install. Some of the basics are that it is on the same code as a full version, but without the GUI. It's available in standard enterprise and data center, and in a 64 or 32-bit. But after some research, I found where 32-bit is only an option in some of the Server Core. The roles available in Server Core, quite a few. Just because it doesn't have a GUI doesn't mean that it's not as powerful. So you can have any of the enabled on your Server Core. For the most part, you want to use these for your backbone, like your ADDS, your domain services, your DHCP server or DNS server. These are all the features that are available in Server Core. You can still get BitLocker, you can still get a client for NFS, the file replication service, distributed file system replication, removable storage management, Telnet. Why use Server Core? There are some good reasons to use Server Core as your infrastructure servers, which are your DHCP servers, your domain servers, your DNS servers. Those are your backbone of your server. You use it at branch office servers where there might be a remote location. You might not have somebody who's able to take care of a server, or you might need more security. Server consolidation and testing. You can take multiple servers and put them into a single system using Server Core. If you use Server Core with Hyper-V, then you have a really good environment for testing of applications and software. You extend hardware life. This is where if you have older hardware that may not be able to take a full installation, they might be able to take a Server Core installation because of the less requirement. So to use Server Core in the command line, you would be using net.exe, Windows Management Instrumentation command line, remote share.exe. It creates and manages remote shared resources. OC setup, which is optional component setup, installs roles with MSI based application. TCP and IP commands are ping, ipconfig, pagefile, traceroute, nslookup. Something to know that there still are some GUI portions of this operating system. The task manager, the date and time, your notepad, regional settings. So this is not a platform for running server applications. This is just basically to have a server backbone. But you can install some applications such as antivirus, backup agents, system management agents. And the one thing that you really should know, that anything that has or that requires a .NET framework will not work on this because it does not install it. And here are my resources on where you can find the information that I've been looking at. And we're going to do activity 2.7 and 2.8.